So now, today, we continue our accountability conversation on Ashipa Road. First, I sincerely, personally appreciate the chairman, like I said, Honorable Agbaje Lukmon Abiodun, and his team for taking the time to visit Ashipa Road yesterday to see firsthand what residents have been experiencing for years, and for the purpose of proper context, for more than 20 years. That's 2 decades. However, residents are also seeking clarity. And I'm saying this to Honorable Agbaje and his team, the residents are also seeking clarity. The chairman's headline post, when I saw it on Facebook, reads that Agbaje directs immediate palliative works on Ashipa Road to address flooding challenges. Agbaje directs immediate palliative works on Ashipa Road to address flooding challenges. Now, why palliative measures may bring temporary relief? Many residents want to hear about permanent solutions, sir. Sir, palliative, a temporary relief, very temporary relief. Residents wants to know and wishes to know about the permanent solutions, because Ashipa Road is more than a flooding issue, because what your headline address was to address flooding challenges. But Ashipa Road is more than a flooding issue. If flooding were the only issue, sir, the community would not have been discussing this road for over 2 decades. If flooding was a thing, because flooding, many roads are flooded and people don't complain, just complain it's flooded and they move on. But it's not just flooding, sir, and it's not about palliative, sir. This road affects school children, and I wonder what a society we are grooming, where we don't prioritize school children, and we expect them to change national anthem and be loyal to the country, to sing national anthem in 2 different versions and be loyal to the country. It's not about that. It affects school children. One morning I was there and I didn't video. I was there and I saw how school children were mumbling their feet and squeezing their feet into the murky waters. And when they came out, they bought pure water to wash their feet. Children, primary school children, secondary school children. That's the kind of country you put in their mind, engrave in their mind, and expect them to be loyal. It affects school children, even businesses. How do we generate revenue? Even transport operators, it affects them. They change paths, they increase fees, they can't even move around. Workers, the same thing. Early morning, they wake up in the morning. To move from the one end of Ashipa to the other end can take you almost an hour. Almost an hour. Because half of it is terribly bad, while the other half is a bit fair. It affects emergency services, property values. For me, public health. Ambulances cannot move from town to another Ashipa, never. Last week I was there when the rainpour came. When a car entered it, I'm not joking with you, I'm not exaggerating. The entire hood of the car, what they call the bonnet, was swallowed. How the guy came out, and I said, this guy bring box. Let's wait for maybe after 3 days. Medical emergencies, ambulances cannot pass that road. What are we celebrating then? It affects the quality of life, sir. The questions residents continue to ask are very straightforward. Because when I read the chairman's post, a lot flickered and flipped around my head and my soul, or my mind and my body. Some things well written, properly written. I love some things that I wrote, but much more yearns for answers. 20 years of hardship and pain. So don't you think that resident deserves more than palliative works? We are grateful, but don't you think we deserve more than palliative works? We're asking which level of government will lead permanent reconstruction. Is it state? Is it local? Is it federal? Let's know where to channel our energy to. Have they begin detailed planning? And what should residents whose houses are on that Ashipa Road connect, because you must get Ashipa Road before you get to your houses. What should they realistically expect? But let's be clear. Let's be very clear on this. The chairman's statement achieved several positive things. The chairman's statement achieved a lot of positive things. It acknowledged the problem. It demonstrated leadership, presence. It showed engagement. It signaled responsiveness. and it's confirmed government awareness. They are all positive things, and I'm happy about what I read it. However, there are still gaps, no clear timeline. Even if palliative will be, which we don't want, even if palliative will be, sir, no clear timeline. When will the palliative even come in place? No roadmap. What exactly will the palliative cover? The focus appears heavily on flooding from your write-up, sir. It's not on flooding. Residents experience a broader infrastructure failure, massive potholes that can swallow a fuka. That's not potholes anymore. Pot is the size of a pot. It's supposed to be the size of a pot. You just enter palm and come out. That's the size of a pot. When you hear potholes, I don't see any pot that's as big as even the one they use for party. So you swallow a whole tire, a whole fuka. So it's not about flooding, sir. It's about massive potholes, gully parts. Thank you. Erosion. No drainages, sir. Not drainages. I think there's a lot of critical distinction between palliative works and reconstruction, sir. Palliative works usually mean temporary repairs, drainage clearing, clear the drainage, emergency interventions, access restoration. That's palliative works. They do not necessarily mean permanent reconstruction, massive drainage construction, engineering redesign, road rehabilitation, get coal tar, put it on the road. No, that's not what it is, and that's what we're looking for. We receive reports and responses too, sir. And in summary, after years of hardship, residents understandably want certainty and something more concrete and permanent. Well, guys, let me take a pause. And I wondered if I'm opportune to meet His Excellency Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a man acclaimed and they said, and from what we know, had contributed so much in Lagos building. If I enumerate both life and health dangers and how in turn it poses threat to political commitment and support, how will the man feel? How will he feel? Our appeal is therefore not one of criticism. Our appeal is not one of politics or political, but of partnership. The visit is appreciated, sir. The attention is appreciated. The palliative works may be appreciated. But after years of hardship, residents are hopeful that Ashipa Road will move beyond temporary relief into clearly defined plan for permanent rehabilitation. Again, sir, this conversation is not political. It is not partisan. It is about partnership. Partnership between you, your government, and the citizens and the residents. Because everybody benefits when the road works. I'm going to stop here because I have 10:45. I have more like about 10-15 minutes to wrap up. Part 3 we continue next week with a personal story, my personal heartwarming emotional story of how I lost my very close dear relative on that road. Ashipa Road is its deplorable condition and how delayed movement contributed to one of the most painful experiences of my life. Ashipa Road. I'll be right back in a bit. Let me take this music break, take some water, and we will jump right into the marketplace and economy headlines. What is shaping the economy? What is informing our pockets, our buying power and buying decision day to day, from the IMF to the banks to this one to inflation.